Hello everyone. I welcome you all to Keralakkam CBSE School Indoor online classes. In previous class, we discussed third problem of exercise 7.3. So today I will continue with fourth problem. Here, what they have given here in fourth problem, B and CF are two equal altitudes. B and CF are two equal altitudes of triangle ABC. So we have to draw one triangle ABC, and what they are given, BE and CF are two equal altitudes. So here BE and CF. BE and CF are two equal altitudes of triangle ABC using RHS congruence rule. RHS means right angle hypotenuse side. Right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. We have to prove that triangle ABC is isosceles. But what they are given here, ABC is a triangle where BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Using RHS, right angle hypotenuse side rule, we have to prove that this is the isosceles triangle. So now to prove this, first I will consider triangle BEC here, triangle BEC and triangle CFB, triangle CFB. First we will consider in triangle BEC, BEC and triangle CFB, triangle CFB. I will consider these two triangles, and here we know that angle BEC means this angle is equals to angle CFB. CFB here, these two are perpendicular to two sides, means 90 degree only. So here we can write angle BEC means this angle BEC is equals to angle CFB here. Angle CFB means this angle. Angle CFB. BEC is equals to CFB. Yeah. Both the angles are 90 degree only. Now we can write BC is equal to CB. Here BC is equals to CB or BC, because BC is the common side in both the triangles. Here in triangle BCE there is also side BC is there, and in triangle CFB means BC side is there. Therefore BC is common in both triangles. Therefore BC is equal to BC. Now we can write BE is equal to CF. BE here. This BE is equals to CF. They have given this. What they have given? Both the altitudes are equal. Means BE and CF are equal. This is given. In problem only they have given that both the altitudes are equal. Therefore BE is equals to CF. Here two sides are equal and one angle is equal, one pair of angle is equal. Therefore what we can write here, angle triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CFB, and we know that here BC this BC is hypotenuse to both the triangles and BE is equal to CF. One side is equal and this hypotenuse is also equal. BE and BC. BC is opposite side BC is opposite side to right angle or 90 degree in both triangles. In triangle BCE, this is the angle 90 degree. Opposite side is BC, hypotenuse. Here also BFC and 90 degree and BC is the hypotenuse. Therefore, here hypotenuse is equal and BE is equal to CF. One side is equal. One side is equal and 90 degree right angle BFC and CEB right angle this is right angle and hypotenuse and these two sides. By right angle hypotenuse side we can say that triangle BEC is similar to triangle CFB. Triangle BEC is similar to, triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CFB by right angle hypotenuse side, means RHS. This is right angle, this is hypotenuse, this is equal to this is side. By RHS, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And what we have to prove? ABC is isosceles. We have to prove that ABC is isosceles triangle. So now we can write that angle BCE means this angle. Here I will write angle BCE. This angle is equals to angle CBF. Angle CBF means this angle. BCE is equal to angle CBF. BCE is the angle of the triangle BEC. Angle C is the angle of the triangle BEC, and here CBF means angle B is the angle of the triangle CFB. Therefore, angle C is equals to angle B by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. These two triangles are congruent, therefore we can say that these two angles are equal by CPCT, means corresponding parts or corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Therefore now we can write that if these two angles are equal, here angle B and angle C are equal, then we can write this AB is equals to AC. Why? Opposite side of these two angles are equal, opposite sides of these two angles are AB and AC. Therefore, AB is equals to AC. Why? These two are opposite sides of equal angles. These two angles are equal here. Therefore, AB and AC are opposite sides of equal angles, and we know that opposite sides of equal angles are equal. Therefore, AB is equals to AC. Now we know that these two sides are equal. So now, if two sides are equal in triangle ABC, what are those two sides? AB and AC. Now we can write that, therefore triangle ABC is an is an isosceles triangle. Is an isosceles triangle. See here again, we have to prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. How to prove this? First, I consider BEC, and they have given that in question by using RHS rule, means right angle hypotenuse side rule. So I will consider triangle BEC and CBF, and we know that these two angles are 90 degree, and BC is common to both the triangles, and their given altitudes are equal. Therefore, BE is equal to CF. Now we know that this is the right angle and BC is the hypotenuse for both triangles, and this is the side. BE is equal to CF. These two sides are equal because they are given that altitudes are equal. Now by using RHS right angle hypotenuse side, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Now we can write that if these two are congruent, angle B and angle C are equal. Here we have written that angle C is equal to angle B. Angle BCE is equal to angle CBF by CBCD, because by corresponding parts of congruent triangles, these two angles are equal. If these two angles are equal, then we can write this side AB is equal to AC, because these two sides are opposite sides of these two equal angles. We know that opposite sides of equal angles are always equal. Therefore, AB is equals to AC. Now we've got to know there are two sides AB and AC are equal. Therefore, we can write that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. This is the fourth problem. Now I will discuss last one, fifth problem. They are not given problem for diagram for fifth problem. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. So now I will draw one triangle here, ABC. This is the isosceles triangle where AB is equals to AC. Here this AB is equal to AC. They have given that AB is equals to AC. This is given. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. So now I will draw AP perpendicular to this. AP is perpendicular to BC. AP is perpendicular to BC. Given. Show that angle B is equal to C. Angle B is equals to angle C. We have to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. We know that when two sides are equal, opposite angles of those two sides are always equal. Here AB is equal to AC, therefore opposite angles means AB and C are equal. But we have to prove that here we have to prove angle B is equal to angle C without using that property, means without using this property, opposite angles of equal sides. Without using this property, first I will consider two triangles APB and APC. Here, two triangles APB and APC. So here we can write that in triangle APB and triangle APC. What we can write here? Angle APB is equal to angle APC. Here, angle APB is equal to angle ABC. These two angles are equal because AP is perpendicular to BC. Here, both the angles are 90 degree only. Therefore, we can write angle APB is equals to angle APC. Angle APB is equal to angle APC because both the angles are 90 degree because this AP is perpendicular to BC. Now, what we can write here? AB is equals to AC. They have given that in APB and APC, this AB is equals to AC because they have given that AB is equal to AC. Given. Now we can write that this side AP is common in both triangles. Here AP is this side AP is in triangle APB and it is in triangle APC. Therefore, we can write that AP is equal to AP. This is common in both triangles. AP is equal to AP. So here APB, APC means these two are right angles means 90 degree and here AB is equal to AC. Here this is AB is also opposite to 90 degree only means hypotenuse and AC is also opposite to 90 degree. AB is also opposite to 90 degree and AC is also opposite to 90 degree means these two are hypotenuse. Therefore, this is H, hypotenuse. And this AP is common in both triangles, therefore AP is common. This AP is side of the two triangles. This is this side. So now by RHS means right angle hypotenuse side, we can write that these two triangles are congruent. What we can write here? Triangle APB is congruent to triangle APC. Triangle APC by RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. By RHS, these two triangles are congruent. Then we can write that what we have to prove here, angle B is equal to angle C. Now we can directly write this angle B is equal to angle C. Here I will write angle B is equal to angle C. We prove that angle B is equal to angle C by CPCT. CPCT means congruent part of corresponding triangles. Congruent angles of corresponding triangles. These two are corresponding triangles and here APB and APC are congruent triangles. Here this angle B and angle C are corresponding angles because this is 90 degree and this is the remaining angle here. These two are corresponding angles in triangle APB and APC. Therefore, we can write that angle B is equal to angle C by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We know that these two angles means opposite and always opposite angles of equal sides. Here we know that they are given that AB is equal to AC. Two sides are equal. Always opposite angles of two equal sides are equal means angle B is equal to angle C. We know that, but we have to prove that in this problem. To prove that, we cannot write directly that angle B is equal to angle C because these two are opposite angles of these two equal sides. So now to prove this, what we did here, we consider these two triangles APB and APC by using RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. Here these two angles are 90 degree and these two hypotenuse are equal because they are given that AB is equal to AC and remaining side AP is common in both triangles. Therefore, we can write that these two triangles are congruent by RHS, means right angle hypotenuse side. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that B is equal to C by CPCT. I hope you all are clear with this problem. This completes your exercise 7.3. In next class, I will continue with 7.4. Thank you all.